Hello YMCA families, we miss you all so much. We hope that you guys are staying safe at home and quarantining yourself and keeping yourself social distance. Being at home, I know, can make us stir crazy, so there's nothing better to do than get up off that couch and get outside for some wonderful walking or running. But as much as running is amazing, we sometimes forget that before and after we run is just as important too. So I'm going to give some helpful tips on how you guys can do some active stretching, dynamic stretching before your workout, a run, and some static stretching for after you're running. All right? So for running, if you're at home and you're with the kids, you want to come outside, you want to bring your kids with you, this is something you guys can do as a family. You can do it with the kids. If you're an active, avid runner, you can have your kids ride their bikes next to you. Or if you're just going for a regular walk, then you can have your kids come along with you. But it's important to get out, get that fresh air, and really enjoy the time, the quality time we have with our families right now. All right, so for dynamic stretching. Dynamic stretching is to get that heart rate up, to get those muscles and tendons prepared for what the movements that they're going to be doing, and to get that body warm. So we're going to start off with some dynamic stretching, which we're going to be moving. So let's go ahead and start with some butt kicks before you get ready to go outside. Okay, if you want to keep it down right here like this, you can do this. If it's not enough, then go ahead and add that hop. We're going to do these for about 30 seconds each, getting our bodies warm. We have about 10 to 15 dynamic exercises before we get out for that run. Make sure your kids are along with you and that they're doing these dynamic stretches with you, getting their bodies prepared too. We want you to stay emotionally, mentally, and physically healthy during this time. All right, keep it going. Get that heart rate up, start warming up that body, and then we're going to move to high knees. Start off here, and if this is not enough, add that hop. Engage that core. You want your shoulders back, and you want control. Get those knees up as high as you can. Breathing in, focusing on that breath, because that's going to be important for when you're out there running. All right, we're going to switch to twist. So twisting side to side. If you want to bring it down, you can just twist side to side. Or you can pick it up, progress the movement, keeping those arms parallel with your shoulders. Bringing those knees side to side. Engage that core. Stay here for 30 seconds. Twisting. Getting that body warm. All right, now we're going to bring it down a little and do some lateral lunges side to side. You want to make sure when you're doing your lateral lunges that you are bringing your body in at that hip, bringing it back so your knee does not go over that toe. Different angles of it. Bring it back, chest is up, shoulders are back. Engage that core. Bring that body down. Touch that toe if you can. Breathing in and out. Really stretching, reaching, moving, pumping up that blood. All right. We're going to bring it back up to jumping jacks. Jacking it out. Woo. Reaching those arms out, legs out. If you want to bring it down, regress it, step it out side to side. Engaging that core, long spine, shoulders away from those ears. We're reaching those arms up overhead. Breathing. Taking this time to really warm up that body. All right, after our jumping jacks, we're going to stand it right here. Plant those feet on the ground. Take that right leg. You're going to swing it forward and back for 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you're going to bring it across your body for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Same thing on the other leg. Try and keep a nice long spine. You don't want to slouch over. You want to have a nice long spine. Reaching that leg, letting all the movement come from the hips. 4, and then across the body for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then keep it going on the other side. Same thing, keep it going. Really reach. Move. When we're running, we definitely use our hips a lot. We want to warm it up, get those muscles ready for the run that we're about to go on or the walk that we're going to go on. Other side. Engage that core, long spine, and then across the body. All right, let's stand up nice and tall. Plant those feet. Have a nice slight bend in those knees. Pelvic tilted under, hands up overhead. We're going to slowly bring our hands down, scraping our body to our toes. We're going to walk it out, and then walk it back. And hands up. Engaging that core, staying controlled, keeping those hips nice and tight. You don't want those hips wobbling all over the place. Squeeze those glutes. And walk it up. Keep it going. Let's do one more after this. And this time we're going to go ahead and stay down in that plank. So stay right here in that plank. Engage your core. I'm going to turn to the side so you can kind of see my form. We don't want our hips to sag. We want to have them nice parallel with our shoulders. We want to go ahead and engage our core, sucking our belly button into our spine. We look at my shoulders or right over my wrist. And we're going to go ahead and do some mountain climbers. Bringing those knees up to that chest. Engaging that core. Staying strong and breathing. Stay controlled. As we fatigue, we tend to push back. Stay with those shoulders over those wrists. Let's do this for 10 more seconds. Breathe, stay strong. In 3, 2, and 1. Walk it back. Stand it up straight and tall. We're going to go ahead and do some shuffles. And then rotate it to the right. So shuffle, 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 rotate, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. All the way around for a 360 circle. Once we get here, we'll go the other way. Feel the transfer of the weight on both legs. Use those arms. Your arms predict how fast you're going to run. They'll show you the movement. So the faster your arms go, the faster your legs go. Breathing. And here, now let's open up our hips. Open up our hips. Open up our hips. Stand straight and tall. Engage that core. Opening up those hips and bringing it back. Breathing. And reversing it. So bring it back and forward. Back and forward. Stay strong, keep that long spine, shoulders are back, away from that ear, shoulders away from those ears, engage that core. We'll do one more dynamic stretch, and then we'll talk about our run for a little bit. All right, stand, plant those feet, outside those hips, pelvic tilted under, engage that core, shoulders are back, hands on your hip, and go ahead and make a circle with those hips. Once you get back to the center after 2 full rotations, circle it the other way. Back to center, circle it back the other way. And breathe. Let's do one more time on each side. Circle, circle, and back the other way. Circle, and circle. All right, guys, great dynamic stretch. Now you're ready for the run. So let me give you some tips on running. I'm inside, this is where we're filming today. So I'm gonna give you the option of going out for a run. or a walk. If you're going for time, or you're going for distance, it's up to you. So if you want to go for 25 minutes, go on out there, time yourself. If you want to go for miles, track your miles and see how many miles you've done. If this is your first time running, you might want to go for 2 minutes of running, 2 minutes of walking, 2 minutes of running, 2 minutes of walking, and then increasing your time as the weeks go by. If you're a walker, please go ahead and walk fast. Make sure you get that heart rate up. Take it seriously. Strong arms, strong body. With our running, let me give you a few tips. We want to go ahead and run. We want our arms to stay in front of us. We don't want it to go across our body. You want it in front. You want to have your shoulders back. You want to engage that core, and you want to be tight. You don't want to be floppy. You want to control that movement and be tight. You want to focus on that breath. Don't do as I do, do as I say. You want to really focus on your breath while you're running, breathing in and out. And for walking, you want to have those nice long arms, straight arms. You want to walk with power, and you really want to keep those hips tight and engage that core. All right, great luck with that run. Enjoy it. When you come back from your run, you're going to want to do some static stretching. All right, so this is completely different than our dynamic stretch. Now we're trying to take our static stretch, elongate those muscles, and also relax them. So in the beginning, you're dynamic, getting them all pumped up. In the end, we're relaxing those muscles. So we're going to go ahead, I'm going to give you a few of these static stretches so that you can do when you come back from your run. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start on the floor. So you're going to want to grab a mat, or maybe if you have carpet at your house, or a towel. Go ahead and put that on the floor, just for some extra cushion for those knees. All right, we're going to start on the floor. You're going to have your knees right underneath your hips, engaging that core. Your feet are behind you, keeping you up for balance. You're going to take that left foot and bring it up. So you have that nice 90-degree angle in your knee, and you're going to go ahead and just push those hips forward, feeling that awesome hip flexor stretch. Okay, you're going to want to do your static stretching for at least 15 to 30 seconds. If you can go 30 seconds holding it, that's the best. That's how long it takes your muscles to learn what the stretch is and to finally release and to relax. Breathing in and exhaling. I'm giving you these tips. I'm not going to sit here for the whole 30 seconds because I want you to be able to do it on your own pace, your own time. But I want you to make sure that you know what you're doing. So if you need to write this down or you need to just record it yourself, it's here for you. And then you're going to go ahead and bring your knees back. Always come back to your neutral position so you can align your spine and your body. You're going to bring up that other foot, get that 90-degree angle, and then push those hips forward. These are great hip flexor stretches, and when you're running, you're using your hips a lot. So take it where you can. Try to go that 30 seconds with these. And then now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move to our hamstring. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to lie on the floor, flat belly, kind of pelvic tilted under, hollow out that belly, and bring one of those legs up and bring it towards you. I'll go to the side so you can have a better angle. And pull that leg towards you, keeping that body nice and aligned. Shoulders are back. Just try not to slouch it up. Keep a nice long spine. Hold it for 30 seconds and then release it. Make sure you do to the other leg. Leg on the floor straight. Pull it towards you. Long spine. Suck that belly button in. And as we're doing these, we tend to squeeze and hold. Try to relax. The key to doing the static stretching is to relax those muscles. Now we're going to go ahead, we're going to take our feet, plant them on the floor, take our right foot, we're going to cross it over. You want to push that knee down, keeping those hips open, and you're going to pull through that leg, pushing that knee out. Make sure that this foot isn't flopping down, keep it kind of a little bit above your knee, breathing in, pulling it in with each breath as you release. Pull it in. You're going to hold this for 30 seconds, and you're going to do the same exact thing. Align your spine, come back to neutral position, and then go ahead and do the exact same stretch on the other side. Pushing out that knee with that elbow and pulling the opposite leg in towards your chest. With each exhale, bringing it in even more. All right, so those are a few. We also have some more that we want to do. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna come up on all fours right here. We're gonna take that right leg, cross it across right here, bringing that knee down. You wanna have a straight line coming out from that knee, dropping that back leg and coming to the floor. Coming down onto your elbows. If you can come all the way down, bringing your head towards the floor, please do that. That's even greater, deeper stretch. You're trying to get as deep into these stretches as you can. You'll hold that for 30 seconds, come up to those hands, and then come back to plank. Bringing up that left leg, getting that nice straight 90-degree angle right there, and then coming down to the floor. Making sure you're breathing. With each breath, see if you can get even deeper and deeper into that stretch. Holding all these poses for 30 seconds, okay? Or whatever time you can hold them for. Then you're gonna go ahead and come to all fours again. You're gonna bring your toes together, open up those knees. You're going to push your hamstrings on those calves, and then reach in front, getting into child's pose, reaching above that head. Breathing, reaching that chest towards the floor. Breathing in and out. Getting deeper into that pose with each exhale. Holding this for 30 seconds and then coming into the next stretch. We're gonna go ahead and come back to that 90-degree angle right here. Bringing that knee out from your hip. You don't want it to extend in front. You want it to be parallel with that hip. And we're going to go ahead and lean it forward. Breathing in through your nose and relaxing with each exhale. Holding this for 30 seconds and doing the exact same thing on the other side. Making sure you're seeing these 90-degree angles right here in your legs. And sit up straight and tall, bring that chest down, breathing in and out. Getting deeper with each pose. Remember, you guys are holding it for 30 seconds, so stay there. We have one more exercise. We're gonna go ahead and come into plank, push it back, bring our hands back to our toes, and let our body just dangle. Try and hinge at the hips, keeping those legs straight, reaching the chest towards your thighs. Tuck that head in, reach behind, grab those calves, pull yourself in. Deep breath and release. You guys are staying here for 30 seconds, but we're gonna come up, squeezing those glutes, coming up to a nice long spine. You're going to breathe in all the wonderfulness. Exhale all that negativity. Enjoy this time with your family at home. Get out there, get some exercise. Don't stay cooped up inside the house. And enjoy your time that you have during this very untrying time. We love you from the YMCA South Florida.